season were sixth on the table before the match, although still shaping up as Melbourne's best outfit. But they were looking for their first win in a month, having lost two and drawn one of their last three matches. South Melbourne, on the other hand, are happier, having made a reappearance in the top 8 last weekend and are now undefeated for 5 matches. But the fascinating thing about South Melbourne, for us neutral armchair viewers, is its transformation from the Margheriti style to the Doherty style gunners. How different, for instance, this South Melbourne has to be from the one that relied so much on, in the old days, on the freakish ability of Alan Evans to hold the ball, or the precision passing in midfield of John Stevenson. Both of those players are now on the transfer list, although, curiously, Alan Evans was on the substitutes bench today. But clearly Tommy Doherty has committed himself to a diversion away from the way the Gunners used to play. And we're better to test that new approach than against those old rivals, Heidelberg. Your commentator, Laurie Schwab.
Yassas to Heidelberg, which means, of course, hello in Greek, for this game between Heidelberg and South Melbourne. The lineups: Heidelberg, number 1 Olver, 2 McMillan, 10 Yankos, 5 McLeod, 3 Tansey, and that is the defence. In the midfield, number 7 Selemidis, 8 Campbell, 15 Taylor, 6 Valentine. Up front, 16 Cole, 9 Paton, and the substitute, number 11 Becchiaris. One change in that side, Ken Taylor coming in for Becchiaris. South Melbourne lineup: number 1 Lormetz, 12 Bennett, 4 Blair, 5 Xanthopoulos, 13 Nicolaides, 19 Holford, 7 Rogers, 8 Davidson, 14 Egan, 11 Buljevic, 16 Campbell. And the substitute, a surprise selection, number 10 Alan Evans, the former captain who was transfer listed only a few weeks ago by coach Tommy Doherty, and he comes back at the expense of Steve Wooden, who has not been included despite being flown back from New Zealand for this game. The man most likely to influence the outcome of the match is South Melbourne's forward, Branko Buljevic. There he is in your picture. Buljevic returned to the team about 6 weeks ago, and in that time, he and his forward partner, Charlie Egan, there he is, Charlie Egan, have scored 5 goals each and have established a very, very dangerous attacking partnership. Gary Cole also looking to establish a milestone in this game. Cole has 79 league goals since the PSL started in 1977. He'll be looking for his 80th today. And that's the kickoff, and in fact it has to be taken again. Referee David Yelland. Heidelberg and South Melbourne have met 11 times in PSL games since 1977. Heidelberg well on top during that period, having won 4, drawn 5, and lost only twice, scoring 17 goals to 11 in the process. Selemidis. Forced over the line. And Selemidis leaving the ball for Arthur McMillan. Campbell chasing, beats him over the line. And that ball will go to Peter Lormetz. Lormetz in the team today to replace Loutsigaris, who had his left leg broken against Newcastle last week. Lormetz was the regular goalkeeper until coach Tommy Doherty decided to give Tsigaris a game. Tsigaris lasted about 6 or 7 games before he was injured. Now it's Billy Rogers on the ball for South Melbourne. Davidson sends it forward, cut out by McMillan. Matches between these two teams always a highlight of soccer in Melbourne. The first game between the two this year was won 1-0 by Heidelberg, and this is Selemidis coming forward, a short shot by Campbell, by Paton, but straight to the arms of Peter Lormetz. Rogers. George Campbell. Xanthopoulos moving forward. Davidson. Bennett in space. Egan lays it back quickly. Davidson forward again, cleared by McLeod. Gary Cole. Cole forced wide by Nicolaides, and Nicolaides makes the ball go over the line. So it'll be a corner to Heidelberg. Mike Valentine to take it. Up they go, Norman's under pressure, hooked away by Rogers. Campbell. Valentine chasing him. Campbell forward for Egan. Buljevic making a run in the middle, but that cross much too far. And in fact, over the top, and it's a goal kick. A promising break by Charlie Egan. Buljevic waiting for it in the middle, but the ball was too high. Jeff Olver, he's just been picked in the Victorian state team for a game against the New York Cosmos in October. Rogers got into the back of Selemidis. Free kick. McMillan. Bennett. Egan chasing again. Egan goes up with a head. Over his head by McLeod. Buljevic in the clear. He'll have a shot. A cross goal. Good try by Buljevic. Egan lurking at the far post. Couldn't quite get his foot to it. That was the closest yet to a score. And Bennett takes the easy way out. Nicolaides. Campbell. Now it's Cole. Campbell. Campbell again. 1-0. Jimmy Campbell. There it is again. Campbell running on Bennett in front of him. Blair blocks it, goes back to Campbell, puts it into space for himself and blasts it past Lormix. 1-0. That's only about 5 minutes gone. Nicolaides back to Holford. Gets in his cross. Ooh, that was deflected. Deflected by a defender, and it'll be a corner. So George Campbell taking the corner on this side. That beat Rogers. Now it's Valentine. Paton. Campbell through for Cole. Cole on the run. Nicolaides. Xanthopoulos. Xanthopoulos brought down. Foul by Taylor. Headed away by McLeod. Now it's Taylor. Campbell, the goal scorer. Blair wins it in the challenge. And now it's Taylor taking it away for Heidelberg again. Brought down from behind by Davidson. Taylor displeased. Taylor says he was had his hands stood on. So it's Charlie Yankos. Tansey. Wild clearance by Rogers. Free kick picked out by David Yelland. McLeod at left back. Xanthopoulos. Buljevic flicks it on. Nobody there. And easy for Yankos. Offside. Egan chasing. McMillan gets there first. He's giving a goal kick. Charlie Egan describes himself as a sniffer. He says he follows in everything towards goal, and he always tries to take advantage of defensive mistakes. That's how he gets many of his goals, and of course he's got 17 so far this season. Campbell, Paton, Davidson. Blair pushes it forward, Davidson again. Holford, Buljevic, no, couldn't get there. Olver got there first. Tansey battling against Campbell. Davidson. And Yankos lets it run. Taylor. Long one forward, but it's too long. Rogers in lots of space. Holford. Rogers. Buljevic. Campbell. Just wide. It was a close shave. Buljevic heads it in. There's Campbell right in front and just past the post. Valentine. Paton. Valentine. Taylor, quick one forward. Cole. Selemidis for Cole. Cole on the run. Shoots. 2-0. Gary Cole. And that's his 80th goal in the PSL. Gary Cole has scored his 80th PSL goal. There's Taylor pushing it forward. Pushed through by Selemidis. Cole running onto it. No one in front of him except the goalkeeper. Lines up his shot. Lormetz trying to make it difficult for him coming out, but unable to do anything about that one. 2-0 for Heidelberg. Xanthopoulos looking for Egan. Egan couldn't control it. Still has it now, though. No, he hasn't. It went over the line, says David Yellen, the referee. So it's a goal kick. And a substitution to be made by South Melbourne already. It's Alan Evans making his comeback to the South Melbourne team to replace Billy Rogers. And quite clearly, Coach Tommy Doherty not happy with Rogers' play so far. So it appears that the differences between Tommy Doherty and Alan Evans have been settled, even though Evans still is on the transfer list. But you never know, a good performance today may see him being taken off that list. There he is, number 10, Alan Evans, the former club captain, former star of Liverpool in England, and always always one of South Melbourne's most consistent performers before this season started. Lays it back, belted away by Yankos. Well, South Melbourne now has forwards galore on the field. Playing with at least 4, with Holford linking up with him as well. Xanthopoulos. Hefty challenge, headed away by Bennett. Now it's Davidson in the clear. Plays it wide, looking for Nicolaides. Eludes him over the line. And another South Melbourne move breaks down. To take the free kick. McMillan. McLeod up in the air. Tansey. Back by Bennett. Egan underneath it. Taken away from him by McMillan and safely back into the arms of Olver. About 15 minutes left to go in the first half. Blair. Well, we're getting throw-ins galore on that far side. Cole. Vuljevich hooks it forward. Won by McLeod. Xanthopoulos. Davidson. Vuljevich. Taylor was there. And booted away by McLeod. Free kick awarded against Paton. Nicolaides. Yet another throw